Welcome back to GBGuns Armory. After a brief pause to do some talking point videos, and let me know what you guys think of those two previous talking point videos versus just these kind of gun memoir videos. But in this series, I'm going over stuff that's been out for a while, already been fully reviewed on the main channel, and is no longer cutting edge or brand new for the most part. The value in that is chances are you've heard something, seen something, experienced something yourself, and can now share that experience. Whereas the new cutting brand new gun videos are full of, oh wow, that's neat, or I'd never pay that much comments. This is a time to actually share some stuff. And this gun has been out for a while. I carried this one for a while as well. This is the Bersa TPR 9C. It is the compact version of the big boy TPR 9. It's a little bit chunky. It is a broad gun. I believe it was 13 round capacity, no numbers on the mag. But what I liked about it, shorter barrel, and this is before I really understood ballistics, but I did like that it carried easier that way. However, it was single action. It's nice and crisp. Let me do that proper. A single action. Got spring-loaded take up to a wall. Good crisp break, a little bit of slide to it, it's not quite 1911, and then good reset, and you've got a pretty good double action on it as well. Double action great for second strike on bad primer, especially when you have limited capacity. Sometimes, and you guys can argue this, giving that round another attempt versus tap rack flip, I can see both having merits, both having flaws. I don't think any one is ever perfect. And you know, the best thing about the people who teach absolutes too is most of them never been in gunfights. So let's not get too wrapped around the axle on those. But this is an all metal, single action, double action, subcompact. This is before the micro compacts got big, but I liked that with the pinky rest, I could fit my whole hand on it. And I appreciated something about the heft. I also liked that it had the pop-up style loaded chamber indicator right there. These are all things that were very appealing to me as I was learning guns and earlier in my journey of shooting. In fact, look at that. They even had texture for the index points or to rest your thumb on the other side. Also, speaking of other side, controls are ambidextrous. Something I don't talk about a lot on the channel, but I'm actually left-eye dominant left-handed. That's right. You've seen, what, 500-600 guns reviewed so far with me doing everything with my right. Did that because it appeals to most people, and also most guns come for right-handed people. Also, 15 years in the Army, I learned to shoot right, damn it. Because I joined the Army back when it was that kind of Army. So I just adopted to that, and my first guns being bolt-action rifles, World War II surplus guns. You don't really have much options as a lefty, so I learned to shoot right. But being able to swap hands, should you be injured, should there be confrontation, should your hand somehow be busy and you can't transfer things but you need to be able to grab and use the gun, I like having controls on both sides. Now, it could be argued that in a situation that dire, you don't need these controls, you just need a trigger. But still, I liked those features about it at the time. That's why I liked the gun. I still like the gun. By modern standards, it is low capacity, heavy, and fat for its barrel length and size. Does that mean it's a bad gun? No. No, it may not be the most modern gun, but people still like Glock, and that's a gun from the 90s. So, I mean, it's an argument that just because it's not the newest thing doesn't mean it no longer functions in its purpose. Additionally, those of you who follow GBGunsDepot.com, if you see my SHOT Show updates, Bersa has updated this gun a bit. I'm afraid it's still going to be chunky, but a plus to that chunkiness, while it's not as comfy to carry, it's a lot more comfortable to shoot. And that was another thing that I liked about this, is getting my whole hand on it. That weight that soaks up recoil, that makes it steadier to aim. I was able to gain confidence with this gun. Plus the decocker, all those things together made this a great gun for me. I loved it. In fact, it was the first handgun that I ever did a magazine article on, And great thing about the publisher at the time, gun wasn't new, wasn't cutting edge, but I was passionate about it, and so the editor said go for it. And yeah, the Bersa means business, I think is what they ended up calling the article. But it is a pretty nice duty grade gun that is also carryable, and its big brother, which we'll get to eventually, the full size, is a nice duty size gun that is just a dream on the range. If you do the light trick and add extra weight, holy crap is it easy. These take SIG sights, and so you see I've got night sights on this. This is my bedside gun. I sleep in here. Joking. But you can swap out the sights. Just because it's from Argentina doesn't mean that it's going to be too obscure. So I think that's pretty neat. I'm curious what you guys think about the TPR 9C and that feature set, or if you found yourselves on a similar point in your gun and carry journey where this feature set was sought after. You don't see it very often anymore, and I think the industry's done a good job of telling people you don't want that. Little conspiracy theory on here, but this feature set costs more to make. There's more parts, more fitment, more complicated to put together, more things that possibly go wrong that need to be made right. This is not as inexpensive to make as a striker-fired polymer frame gun, which is what everyone gets pushed these days. However, striker-fired polymer frame guns haven't really gone down in price much. In fact, they kind of entered the market about where your metal hammer-fired DASA guns used to be. It's almost like finding a cheaper way to make a gun was an excuse to make more expensive guns to make cost more to the consumer. I don't know. Conspiracy there? You tell me. Anyways, that's GBGuns Armory for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.